Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with some MLB 2K12 and franchise mode with the Detroit Tigers. You can see we're going up against the Chicago White Sox in this one. Now I need to apologize to you guys. This was meant to go up yesterday. What I got to do is I try to get my videos uploaded early. Doesn't always work, but you guys see sometimes the title for the video will change later on, but I didn't get this up yesterday, so I'm putting it up today as well as in my player mode with Timmy Timmons, so you guys get 2 videos in one day. How awesome is that? I think you guys like that. Anyway, Austin Jackson leading off in this one, getting a hit into right field. I always like it when Austin Jackson gets a hit because he is the fastest guy on my team and the best chance to get a stolen base. So with the huge leadoff, won't be swinging at that one, getting down in the dirt and getting the stolen base. So I've got the fastest player on my team sitting in scoring position with no outs, and that's always something that you want to have. Now, if you don't have a power hitter, you want to at least have somebody that's quick, because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if you get a double or you steal a base, as long as you're on second. V-Mart hitting this one. That's going to bring around Jackson. We're looking at a 1-0 game now, and runners on first and third, still with no outs. Now, one of the things, though, Victor Martinez, of course, is not the fastest guy, so I'm really in a position here where a double play is pretty likely. So kind of nervous about that, kind of going into it. So I decide, you know what? I'm going to try something. Runners on first and third, less than 2 outs. You guys know I like to steal. V-Mart getting a huge lead, going for second. The White Sox, of course, aren't going to contest that, and we've got runners on second and third now with no outs. So a good hit will bring both of them home. And we got Prince Fielder up at the plate, taking this cutter into center field also. That's going to bring around one. And V-Mart's going to come home as well, so we're looking at a 3-0 game thanks to that 2-run single by Prince Fielder. So getting a couple RBIs, actually 3, I guess if you include the entire inning, something I'm liking. I've had a hard time really producing offensively as of late, so the fact that I have 3 runs in 1 inning is something that's kind of making me happy, boosting my morale a little bit. And here we are in the 2nd inning. Offense seems to continue. This hit into the gap in right center. We're going to be looking at rounding first, going to second, and getting there standing up. So a double to start off the 2nd inning. So this is kind of what I was saying earlier. If you can steal second or a double, we're still in the same position as we were here at the beginning of the first. I got a runner in scoring position with no outs. Unfortunately, though, nothing really happens because of it. That would have been cool if we were able to repeat what had just happened in that 1st inning. Kind of start off the game 6-0. That's all right. Here we are in the 3rd inning. Now, team overall, we're 6-2, which is something that I'm pretty excited about. Going up against another team, of course, here in the AL Central, these games matter. So I'm kind of hoping that I come away with the win. Of course, I always want to come away with the win, but I guess if there's any games that I want to make sure that I come away with the victory, besides, of course, postseason games, it's ones against my own division here. So, with a lot riding on the line, this is one of those games where I'm sitting a little bit closer to the TV, a little more into it, got everything turned down around me and kind of concentrating. It's not helping my pitching right now. Got a couple balls already. And I only got 3 pitches that I can go with, and this is something that's always very difficult to do whenever you have a starting pitcher with basically 3 pitches to choose from, because the computer will adapt, of course, to kind of what you're doing, what pitches you're going to throw, and it's not like you can really mix it up too much. You can see a couple of them are in the yellow. That means if I throw that, there is a risk, of course, that they're going to hit it. Getting the strikeout with the fastball, that's nice. Got a 2-seamer. It's weird I don't have a 4-seam fastball. You would expect almost every pitcher to have a 4-seam fastball. Now, I'm thinking of trading Scherzer. I got a couple offers. I don't know if that's something that I want to do, though. I might have to and kind of see just what's available in the free agency to make up for it. All right, so the Sox now getting a hit. This one going into center. Jackson running that down and making sure we're not looking at a double. So another thing that's very nice about having the speed is it really does help defensively, like you just saw right there. Man, all right. So get out of this jam here and enter into another one with this one going into right field. Jackson running that one down too, getting into the infield, runners on second and third. So now it's a dangerous situation because the tying run is at the plate. Alright, so with 1 out, oh man, I'm gonna make some changes here now. Not that I was really disappointed with Scherzer or anything like that, but it's really tough in certain situations, of course, to kind of get out of it when you've only got 3 pitches and the computer knows that you're going to be throwing one of those 3, and every single pitch that you throw has a risk of being hit. So I'm going to go to the bullpen here probably pretty often in this game, just trying to do what I can to mix some things up. Like I said, I'm more concerned about winning this game than I have been in the past. So 5th inning, you can see I get out of that jam here. Thank you to some great relief pitching. And things are looking a little bit better. So 5th inning's gone by. Offensively speaking, it has been a dud for me. I mean, I know I've been struggling here, and early on in the game, I was doing pretty well. Now I'm back to where I've been before. I'm doing better at being patient, but it's still not helping me at the plate. So I don't know what I need to necessarily do. I'm kind of working on timing a little bit because I realized I'm hitting a lot more foul balls than I used to in 2K11. So that means my timing's off because the game timing, I think, has changed a little bit as to whenever you hit the button and it swings, where the ball's going to go. It seems like 2K11 was a lot friendlier with your timing, and 2K12 just gets you a lot more. So strikeout on the slider. You guys know that's one of my favorite pitches to throw when we're looking at a potential strikeout. All right, so 5th inning, 2 outs. Not a strikeout this time. You're going to be looking at a hit that rolls into center field. White Sox still getting some hits. It's been pretty even thus far when we're taking a look at hits overall. White Sox haven't necessarily had too many, but then again, neither have I. You've basically seen all of the hits that I have had so far in this game. 7th inning, laying down the bunt. Nope, just kidding. Taking that curveball, hitting it in the left field, getting a single. That is my first hit in a while. And I thought that was pretty cool too, because I was getting mad. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to mess around. I don't care. Because you guys have been in that situation before where you're playing a sports game and things just aren't going your way and you just start messing around, having some fun. I do that, and it ends up working out for me. Now, once again, though, we're looking at just a single, and in the end, nothing happens. All right. So again, you guys, I am sorry I didn't get this video up earlier. Every 4 days I usually post a game from the franchise. Actually, in the next 2 days will be another one. Because I like to alternate, you know, between something, my player, with every 4 days. It's kind of complicated, but whatever. I also want to make sure I play every single series. Sometimes, of course, you know, you play one team just for one series. Usually that's like with interleague or something like that. And I don't want to necessarily miss that for you guys because I know some people might want to see their team on YouTube playing against my Detroit Tigers team. So, in a couple days you'll be looking at, actually tomorrow you'll be looking at a Royals and Detroit Tigers game, which was actually kind of really interesting because I was going to buy tickets to that game and go because they were available online for $1. That's totally worth the drive. $1 tickets? Heck yes, but I'm sure they were way up in the nosebleed section. But hey, watching baseball is still baseball. All right, so getting another strikeout here. Pitching has been awesome. It's been perfecto. I haven't said that in a while. V-Mart getting another hit. This one going into right field. It's one of those ones, though, where it's a diving catch and a miss. So Martinez going for third. What a great game he's had. Now he's looking at a triple and a stolen base. That's not something you see too often out of V-Mart in a regular season game, or just anytime really in general. A triple and a stolen base. So that's kind of nice. Now, of course, having V-Mart at third is something I'm excited about because Victor Martinez leads off the trio of hitters that I have. And goes V-Mart, Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder. Depending on who's pitching, I kind of put them in a different order. All right, so here we go. Prince Fielder, 2 outs. Oh, thank you. Deep hit, going into center field, over the wall, homer. Third of the season. That's going to make it 5-0 now. And they're chanting, throw it back. Huh. Throw it back, you say. Well, you can throw it back, but the runs are going to stick. Can't get rid of those. And I'm starting to realize how lucky I was getting this home run. Because you guys know that when you play at Wrigley Field, you have the shadow that kind of goes over the batter's box and just makes it difficult to see. Yeah, well, this is one of those instances too. Apparently it happens at U.S. Cellular Field. And I got a home run. So I guess I probably shouldn't worry too much about it. Alright, so I put Benoit in. No biggie. I'm going to be bringing him out, though, because we are looking at the 9th inning now. We're still up 5-0. I know this is not a save situation or anything like that, but I still want to bring Valverde in. Look at that. Batting average against him, .083. He's already got 4 saves this year. That's not bad. That pace, he's going to have a ton of saves. I like bringing him in every time there's a save situation because I trust him. So far, he's done pretty well for me here. Had a pretty good season last year, of course, too. So the attributes for him are pretty high. And in many respects, he's actually better than Scherzer, except, of course, for the stamina. That's the one part, of course, that Scherzer has that Valverde doesn't. Now, good selection of pitches. Looking at fastballs being his specialty. So you'll be seeing me toss fastballs periodically, of course, to try and get the pitcher, or to get the batter out. Or, of course, to try and have them hit a ground ball or a fly ball, whatever the situation may call for. So it's also nice having a 4-seam fastball because, like I said, my starter doesn't have that. Ground ball, Peralta picking it up, getting it over to first. Fielder catching that, getting the out. All right, so 1 out here in the 9th inning. Just got to get 2 more here, and this game is done. It's over with. Then we get to move on to something else. If I come away with the win, we're looking at 7-2 on the season. That's a great way to start things off. Of course, being 9-0 would be a little bit better. I just realized that. 4 saves in 9 games. That's going to be a lot by the end of the year if he continues on this pace. 96-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. I like that too. Speed is something I very much appreciate in this game. I think speed is somewhat underrated. I know, for me personally, I guess I should say, speed is a little bit underrated. Because it seems like the breaking balls are more effective than just blowing it right past them. Now, it depends on who you're using, of course, and what type of pitches that you have and how you get it all set up. Sometimes blowing it right past them is the best thing to do. We'll look at bringing this one into the strike zone. And I get the strikeout on that 2-seam fastball, too. So that's something that I like doing, just bringing it out of the strike zone, breaking it inwards, or starting off out of the strike zone, bringing it in. Luckily, that time it was a swing and a miss. A lot of times the computer will watch that one, but it has to be really, really close. So the computer was expecting something else besides the fastball. Probably not the wisest move. All right, Adam Dunn. 2 strikeouts so far on Adam Dunn in this game. Had a hit earlier, which you saw when I had runners on 2nd and 3rd. So strike 1 with the 2-seam fastball. Once again, you can see it's kind of slowing down just a little bit. We're looking at 93, but that's still not a slow fastball. That one going into the stands. Strike number 2. All right, so the 0-2 count. I'm definitely in a position here to get a strikeout. Ooh, that one hit. Santiago getting it over to fielder. That will end the inning and the game. So we're looking at us being 7-2 now, leading the AL Central. So hopefully we'll be able to keep this. This is awesome. Like I said, tomorrow you'll be seeing another game against another AL Central foe, the Kansas City Royals. You guys are awesome. You really are. I appreciate you watching. It means a whole lot every time you watch one of these videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I'm even on Google+, but I never check that, and I feel bad. Maybe I should. Anyway, again, really, you guys are awesome. Please don't ever forget that. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.